nation, but without flinching. Allowing the plane once flying shift to me as well. He's been calling to the world to be last time with him. Not the enemies and this freestyle humans can save the enemies, but if I can save my lives at least. If the enemies belong to our land, if we only belong to the same land, breaking with the burning time, simply time, step in the bread on the tree of despair. The heart never abandoned, saving the elements and surviving the lives. So fired from nations to the air, but the world can pass on land of the heart. Let's give a flight with the stories of the enemies and unfilled with mercy. In the moonlight, the heart crosses to the sky. The hope drives away the enemies from their caravans and kills the enemies instead of allies in the air. But the enemies come fearlessly and continuously, and make the allies pay fallen to the sea mercilessly. One by one, the monsters disappear from the field.